In this session, we are discussing testing documentations and what are the different types of testing documentations are required. Will be discussed that one. So, testing documents are prepared at different stages of the software development life cycle. So, at first one is our before testing, next one is our while being tested, and another one is the after testing. So, there are mainly three testing documentations are required. So, let me go for one by one. So, at first I am going to discuss before testing documentation. So, testing starts with the test case generation and following documents are needed for the reference. So, when the test cases will be generated, then this particular documentation is required. So, first one is the SRS document, which will depict the functional requirement which is there in the respective documentation. Next one is the test policy document. So, this describes how far testing should take place before releasing the product. And the last one is our test strategy document, and this mentions detailed aspects of the test team, responsibility matrix, and the rights responsibility of test manager and the test engineer. So, that is why here we are dealing with different types of authentications and different type of responsibilities which will be carried out by the multiple personnel. So, that will be kept in the test strategy documentation. So, next one we are going to for this before testing and continuing with this one, and that is the last one, that is a traceability matrix document. So, this is SDLC document which is related to requirement gathering process, and as new requirements come, they are added to this matrix, and these matrices help tester to know the source of the requirement and they can be traced forward and backward. So, whenever in case of the requirements may also come later on, and all these requirements whatever we are having, they should be mapped on this respective matrix, and this matrix when the new requirements will be coming, they also get added with this particular matrix, and these matrices help tester to know about the source of the requirement and they can be traced in forward in the backward fashion. So, that is our traceability matrix document. So, let me go for the first one. So, that is a before testing. So, here we are having this SRS document, then we are having the test policy document. There is a how far the testing will take place before the release will be handover, and then we are having this test strategy document where the different personnel who will be having which kind of responsibility, that will be decided, and after that the last one is our traceability matrix document, and there is the SDLC document where all the requirements will be mapped, and when the new requirements will be coming, so that will be also will have the entry in this traceability matrix document, and so that the respective tester can access it for the forward and for the backward tracing. So, this is the part of our before testing documentation. Now, this is the second one, that is our while being tested. So, the following documents may be required while testing is started and is being done. So, test case document. So, this document contains list of tests required to be conducted, and it includes the unit test plan, integration test plan, system test plan, and acceptance test plan. We discuss all these things separately in the other videos. You can watch for them so that you can have the detailed idea. So, that is our test case document. So, in this particular document, which includes the unit test plan, integration test plan, system test plan, and the acceptance test plan. Next one is a test description. So, this document is a detailed description of all the test cases and the procedures to execute them. So, this is known as the test description. Next one is our test case report. This document contains test case report as a result of all the tests whatever we have carried out. So, obviously, we must be having a test case report where the respective results will be reflected. Next one is the test logs. This document contains test logs for every test case report. So, here these are the respective documentations which will be required while being tested. So they will be generated when the testing process is in operation. So let us go for the last one. What is that one? That is the after testing. So after testing, we require one test summary documentation. So this test summary is collective analysis of all the test reports and the logs. It summarizes and it concludes if the software is ready to be launched, to be handed over to the respective customer, and the software is released under version control system if it is ready to launch right now. So in this way, there is a test summary which will be the summary of all the test reports and logs whatever we prepared in the earlier phase, that is the while being tested. So in this way, we are having our before testing documents, we are having this our while being tested documents, and this is the last one, that is the after testing documents. So in this way, in this session, we have discussed testing documents and documentations. Thanks for watching this video.
Tutorialspoint.com. Simply easy learning.